let's see if things work out. So, as we said before, it's our third season, and we try to use the time in between our season 2 and season 3, not only to put in 6 more teams to our league, but also to do a lot of things behind the scenes in order to make our league more attractive and yes, more digital and even more spectacular. We saw it here. It was mentioned. I would say when we started 2 years ago, everybody said, okay, 8 teams from 3 nations, that's not a real European league. But if we see this here, we are talking this year about 17 teams from 9 nations. So I think we made a big step to Europe. I think we are a European league now. We will have games sometimes on a weekend in 6 different nations where we'll produce our games. 107 games this season that we will produce for the fans outside. And I think this is something that makes us really happy to have all these teams on board. What is new in the next season? When I'm talking, one of the biggest things that we have improved with is we try to become more comfortable. We try to reach our fans everywhere, not only in the stadium, but also at home and everywhere around the world in order to watch our games. In order to do so, we spend a lot of time in traveling and everything. And one main issue, that's the reason why I start with this, we want to be, as a league, not only bigger, faster, and more spectacular, we also want to be sustainable. That's the reason why we have changed the way we are producing our games. We are not traveling anymore with all the stuff to the different locations. 70 games, more than 70 games, will be produced remote from Munich, where we have our center of production, and all the signals will come to Germany, to Munich, and from there it will be distributed through our different devices in the whole world. So this is a first step, and I think in a year or 2 from now, we want to be neutral overall. This is our control room. Let's see. So we will receive all of the signals out there to Munich. We just started. We had last week our first rehearsal. It worked pretty well, so we have to do some other things now in the next 2 weeks. But in this control room, we will prepare everything. And this year, you will see the distribution will go into 4 continents. We will have more than 20 countries where the European League of Football can be seen via free TV and everywhere. So one of our biggest partners in TV we will see later on is ProSiebenSat.1, where we have made a new contract with the guys, where we have doubled the on-air time. But not only in Germany, also elsewhere. We will be seen in China. We will be seen with our new partner in the US with Comcast, and in Africa, everywhere. So I think for a league that is just 3 years old, I think it's a good thing. We've built up a new OTT platform. So you know our Game Pass. We started, and this year we made a new approach. We wanted to be more, again, comfortable. We want to be more impressive, easy to use. And with a new partner, we'll see later on, with this new OTT platform, we will be able to be seen everywhere around the world. We will have AI, artificial intelligence generated highlights. That means within seconds after a touchdown, for example, people around the world will be able to see the highlights that just happened a second or 2 before on the pitch. Without doing anything, it's just going digitally out, and we want to distribute as much as possible pictures worldwide. So this year, for the first time, we just arranged a contract with Genius. Genius is also the partner for betting with the NFL. So for the first time officially in this season, everywhere in the world, you will be able to bet on ELF games and be able, if you're lucky or skilly enough, to earn some money with our league as well. We will launch new and different channels all around the world. We will do these fast channels, 24/7 channels, with European League of Football branded. For example, our partner B1 Sports World on Samsung will have such a channel, but also on our platform on the European League of Football homepage, you will be able to watch also a 24/7 free, so without charge channel to watch everything that is happening here. And for the first time ever, we are starting to produce our own documentations about the European League of Football. This evening, you will see the first half-hour documentation that we have produced. You can say, I don't know exactly what is in English, but in Germany would say, was bisher geschah. That means a summary of the last 2 seasons, behind the scenes, what happened, how it happened that we are standing together here and enjoying. And then for this season that is coming up, we will produce 6 30-minute documentation, which we then, after the season, most probably around Christmas, be able to be seen via the Game Pass of the European League of Football. As I said, and this is really that we're really proud of is, as I said, artificial generated highlights. You will see a lot of snippets everywhere. So our goal is, if you consume in no matter which country a newspaper and you go on their homepage and everywhere, you will be able to watch videos, highlights of the European League of Football. And I think this is especially also for you, for the franchises that are here, that you have sponsors in order to say, okay, we are not doubling. I think we will have 10, 20 times more reach than we had in the first 2 years, because we will be able to distribute our content everywhere. So, and as we know, all is about pictures, videos, emotions, and yes, and a tough game. Some impressions what we expect in the future to see on the different platforms.
Season 3 of the European League of Football, and you can watch all games live. Get your Game Pass now. 17 teams, 9 nations.
And it's good!
107 games. Live, on demand, on all devices. Get your access to exclusive highlights and self-produced documentaries. Only on EuropeanLeague.football/game-pass. And also available in the exclusive app.
Yeah, and the partner for that, as you see here, I hope it's working. Okay, it's working. You see here our new Game Pass. It's produced and it's done in cooperation with Endeavor IMG, and they also produce the UFC Game Pass, the NFL Game Pass, or the NBA Game Pass. So I would say a really strong partner and a leading partner in the market that is cooperating with us. And saying that, you see, this year I'm proud to present, I think it's really important for us as a league and for everybody outside, just to mention this. We started from nothing, and in this year we are happy to present a lot of new partners that helped us and that they will help us in future to make the league bigger. And you see a lot of known brands outside, and they will support us. Some of them you see also here in the room. So happy to welcome them to our league for the next years. One thing, and this is a special thing for me, first of all, I have to apologize to everybody over the last 2 years that you suffered. You really wanted to buy merchandising, and you buy merchandising, but sometimes you didn't get it, or it took a lot of time. We know that. I hope we learned our lessons. So this year we started again from the scratch. We built up a new shop. We started a week ago with a new shop. We have a new logistic partner. It is one of the biggest in Germany. We started now with a new collection with new products, so everything is rolling out. And as you know, last year, the last authentic jerseys we were able to sell, I think, at the last regular season game. We promised to improve, and this year, every kind of product that we will have will be buyable before the start of the season, and that's our promise. Within 48 hours after the order, you will receive everywhere your merchandising. So this is something that we really worked hard in the back office over the last 6-7 months, and hopefully we see you all in merchandising in this season. One other thing is, we mentioned the fantasy manager is here. We want to become, as I said, digital. We want to become, with the fans outside, more and more involved, and that's what we try with Web3. That's what we try together with our partner FanZone, so we will be able to do our fantasy and team manager as well. So we want you to play with our players. We want to play with our teams. We will start an NFT drop within the next weeks. You will be able to collect these NFTs. You will be able, like in other sports as well, to play with these NFTs and a team manager. And that's what I can promise. The winner of this team manager will be also part of the award show at the end of the season. So we will not only honor the best players on the pitch, but also the players outside of the pitch with the fantasy manager. So hopefully everybody will join and try to play and be digital with us together. And who doesn't want to play digital, we also have with our partner Panini in future an album, a sticker, as you may know, also from the back. So we are making our players, our trainers, our coach, staff, everybody to the real stars, as the real stars, and you can collect them and put them together, and hopefully you have them always with you. So, at the end, what do we want? We want to be a league that is not only communicating to the people outside via TV or something. We want to be present. We want to get in touch with the fans, with everybody. That's the reason also that we do a press conference like that here. We open the doors. We want you to be with us and taking part of this. And this is why I'm really thankful also to the franchises, that they not only organize games, they organize power parties before the games, and they try to be a whole day party zone and not only a 3 hours game zone. And these are all touching points that we want to share with our fans in the future. And yes, the final at the end is always the climax of everything, where we want to present us as a league, but also you as a franchises. We want to improve the fan experience. We want Europe to come and to visit Duisburg and visit our championship game. And at the end, it will not be only a game, it will be a 2 days festival with a pre-game party exactly here in this room. We're expecting 3,000 people to party with us before the championship game. It will be a big experience around the Duisburg Stadium. And overall, we have sold so far close to 25,000 tickets, so some tickets are left, but we know exactly now the stadium will be packed with 32,000 people. It will be the first big event that the European League of Football will celebrate. And overall, it's not only this one game. Last year, we had 240,000 people watching our games. The year before, with COVID, we had something around 80,000. So this year, we will again more than double the number, and 500,000 of people will be in 9 countries around and watching our games. And I think next to the distribution we will have, so we will be a league that will be seen. And in some cities, like in Duisburg with our final, like in Hamburg, a first regular season game that will have more than 30,000 people watching our games. I think this is something really impressive, and the big goal in 25, when we then reach our goal of 24 teams from at least 50 nations, we will pass the 1 million 1 million people inside the stadium. So this is where we're focusing on, and this is what you can expect from us over the next, let's say, 24 months from now. So at the end, just again, it's all about football and it's all about emotions. So that's what we're expecting also this year.
This is the final fucking step we're gonna take today. And everything we need for this is in every eye, in every face, in every heart.
I'm a survivor.
From the first day,
I'm not gonna give up.
we were ready for this.
I'm gonna recover.
From the be here. Do everything you did the whole season, and this is the day we become a fucking championship team. Let's go.
Let's go! Catch is made!
I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up.
Into the touchdown! Take it down!
The champions for 2022 in Europe, the Vienna Vikings!
I love that. Welcome to the third season of the European League of Football. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Zeljko. These videos and trailers just get me so much in the mood. I'm so much looking forward. Well, first of all, thank you very much. It's impressive to see how far the league has come in after only 2 seasons. So thank you very much. I'll see you back on stage later on.